আজি লোকসভা এথিক্স কমিটিত হাজিৰ হ'ব লাগিব TMCৰ সাংসদ মহুৱা মৈত্ৰ Cash For Question অভিযোগৰ সন্দৰ্ভত এথিক্স কমিটিৰ সন্মুখত হাজিৰ হ'বলৈ নিৰ্দেশ দিয়া হৈছে বংগৰ সাংসদগৰাকীক প্ৰথমে 31 অক্টোবৰত হাজিৰ হ'বলৈ নিৰ্দেশ দিছিল যদিও 5 নৱেম্বৰৰ পিছত হাজিৰ হ'ব বুলি আৰ্জি দিছিল মহুৱা মৈত্ৰে কিন্তু এথিক্স কমিটিয়ে 2 নৱেম্বৰত হাজিৰ হ'বলৈ নিৰ্দেশ জাৰি কৰে বিজেপি সাংসদ নিশিকান্ত দুবে মহুৱা মৈত্ৰৰ বিৰুদ্ধে লোকসভা এথিক্স কমিটিত অভিযোগ দিছিল ধনৰ বিনিময়ত লোকসভাত মহুৱা মৈত্ৰৰ প্ৰশ্ন উত্থাপন কৰে বুলি অভিযোগ আনিছিল ব্যৱসায়ী দৰ্শন হীৰানন্দানী আৰু উচ্চতম ন্যায়ালয়ৰ অধিবক্তা জয় অনন্ত দেহাদ্ৰাইক জেৰা কৰাৰ ইচ্ছা প্ৰকাশ কৰি এথিক্স কমিটিলৈ পত্ৰ প্ৰেৰণ কৰিছে সাংসদ মহুৱা মৈত্ৰে এই মুহূৰ্তত আমি সেই সন্দৰ্ভত আগবঢ়াম আমাৰ নেটৱৰ্ক এজেন্সি CNNৰ জ্যেষ্ঠ সাংবাদিক পল্লৱী ঘোষৰ এক বিশেষ প্ৰতিবেদন
Well, it's certainly going to be a big day for the Trinamool Congress Member of Parliament, Mahua Moitra. She faces the Ethics Committee. Remember, there were 2 complaints which were filed, one by her former friend, Jay Anand, and the second, of course, by Nishikant Dubey. To just do a quick recap, in the complaints which was first made by Jay Anand, there were allegations which were made that there were cash and gift which was received by her in exchange for asking questions about the Adanis against the corporate giant, as also to attack the Prime Minister. And that's when the matter was referred by Nishikant Dubey to a speaker. It was as a matter of procedure put forward before the Ethics Committee, which essentially looks into the fact that whether there has been a violation of the parliamentary norms. So the first round of meeting which took place, both Jay Anand and Nishikant Dubey took part in that meeting. There was, of course, a war of words which took place. Some tough questioning came in from the opposition members of the committee, but equally by the BJP leaders as well. Of all the allegations against her, the most grave has been the fact that she's given her login details to a businessman based in Dubai, Darshan Hiranandani, and that login was essentially given so that there were questions which could be posted on her behalf on her parliament login timeline. The allegation against her is that she received cash and gifts in lieu of the questions to be asked. And that's why the entire saga is being called Cash For Query. In fact, what made matters worse for her was an affidavit which has been filed by Darshan Hiranandani in which he accepts the fact that indeed he got access to her login. The matter has been referred to the NIC or the IT Ministry, and sources are telling us that the IT Ministry report which has been sent to Ethics Committee talks about 18 such foreign trips which were made by her without taking prior consent of the speaker, as is usually a norm when MPs go abroad. But what is even more damaging is 47 logins from Dubai at a time when she was here in the national capital. In her defense, Mahua Moitra has said there's no big deal about it. All MPs do it. They outsource their logins to their staff. But a counter question which is then being asked of her is that did she have to give it to a businessman who may have a conflict of interest? Again, an allegation which has been completely denied by her. Now, the twist in the tale is that she wants to raise 2 issues in the Ethics Committee. One, the Apple alert that she got, which she raised this issue about possible hacking, a state-sponsored hacking, which is the government is trying to hack into her phones and also a surveillance. And the second, of course, now she's insisting that she has a right to defend herself, which is why Darshan Hiranandani should be brought before the Ethics Committee. Now, that remains to be seen whether the committee actually does that. But what happens is that the committee, on the basis of this report, will ask her those questions. And then they will ask her for an explanation. If they do not get a satisfactory response, there's quite a possibility that it may refer the matter back to the speaker, recommending a disqualification for her. And in extreme case, it can also ask for a criminal conspiracy charges to be leveled against her, which means that the heat further goes on. But Mahua has already built up one shield in her favor where she says that the committee is headed by BJP leaders, which is why their conclusion is a foregone conclusion.